I'm here on the job site with Dale, who's a framing contractor.
Hey, good morning.
Dale traded up to Geico Commercial Auto Insurance for all his business vehicles. We're here where he needs us most.
Yep, they sure are.
We make it easy for him to save on all his insurance needs, all in one place, with coverage that fits his business and bottom line. Oh, I shouldn't have looked down.
It's all right.
We're so far up here.
Look at me. Take a deep breath.
Oh, I'm good. So good.
Get a commercial auto insurance quote today at geico.com and see how much you could save. Get more with Geico.
Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. We have a lovely lady in the house, and she is one of the people that has lived a beautiful life, and we are so excited. Who do we have with us today, Shelly?
We have a very, very, very special person in our lives, and this is Adrian's mom, Sandra Pepiot Pickering, all the way from Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. You look beautiful.
She's actually
Hey, I just need to put a hat on and glasses on and turn this light off, but I don't know.
No, it's working now. It's working. You look great. You were just telling us that you went on a trike ride and there's some beautiful scenery around, and that's so cool. Those trikes are really great. So they have these bikes that are trikes so that they don't tump over. You're in a safety zone.
That's right. 3 wheels.
3 wheels are the way to go.
You can still tip them.
We are so glad that you're joining us, and we have some questions for you. Are you ready to be in the hot seat?
Sure. Almost. Yes. Shoot.
We're gonna ask you the questions that we asked Matt Metz.
No.
Oh. Sure. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm 80 years old, so anything goes.
And you look amazing. So before we even get to the questions, what is your beauty routine? Your skin looks flawless. You look so exuberant. How do you keep your skin looking so great? What is your secret?
Well, thank you. I think I always credit it to my mother's dad, Grandpa.
Okay.
He died. He was about 82, 83, I think, when he passed away. And his skin was beautiful still. He had sun, a lot of sun being in Daytona and Holly Hill, Florida. But his skin was really nice.
Nice.
And my mother had nice skin too.
Do you have a regimen you follow? Because I need to get on it.
I know. She looks younger than us.
Oh, yes.
No, not really. I don't.
That is true. Kim Stockenboyer, after your last post on social media, she was like, what the hell is Sandy doing? She looks so good.
Your cheekbones are so perfect.
Oh my gosh, I'll get over it.
She said, sorry, I'm hot.
I go through different phases, washing my face at night sometimes or putting on cream. Vitamin C I'm using right now. But I'm not real good about all that. Trying to keep my face clean and
that's enough. So, wow, you look great. I guess it's good genetics because Adrian is a good looking guy and he has good skin. And so maybe it's just good genetics too.
Yeah. And a beautiful wife, Shelly.
Does.
And a beautiful sister-in-law, Joey.
Well, thank you. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see.
This is our podcast where we give people an opportunity to compliment us.
Enough about you. All right, so Sandra, you were born February 27th, and you are a Pisces, like me. I'm a Pisces.
Right.
Well, it says some of the things about Pisces are you're compassionate and caring, creative and imaginative. Yes, you are. Intuitive, adaptable, dreamy and idealistic, and very forgiving. We can be very sensitive and decisive and escapist. I could be a very big escapist, overly trusting. Sometimes we have mood swings, and but I think that those things resonate with you a little. You're very
Yeah,
creative.
yeah, all of that. But Pisces are always swimming upstream.
Yes,
We're always against the flow.
that's true. That's true.
Often.
And
And it
so
does make things real easy sometimes.
it doesn't always make things easy. Now, one thing that you're very creative about is you make beautiful jewelry.
It does.
You
Mhm.
do. How much time do you spend making your jewelry?
That varies too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can
Sandy,
spend hours. I just get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Takes
Mm-hmm.
my mind off some things.
Yes.
And also I can just kind of, sit and think about things too while I'm doing it. I
Yes.
can, I can sew while I'm in front of the TV or just sitting there talking to my husband
Mm-hmm.
or listening to a book on audio.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
I just always loved bees and collected them and started out small and then I couldn't stop.
Oh,
so Sandy has a company called Be Sassy, and you can purchase. She can do personalized. She did our adjacent and our Camp Shell Belt bracelets, and I just placed an order for Shodi bracelets.
well, we are going to plug your business. We'll put it in the notes of the show because we want people to reach out to you so you can,
They could probably ask me questions, I don't know, on Facebook, or you could, I don't know. I don't really have a website.
Well, we could have them get in contact with you through your Facebook. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I do markets, first and third weekends on Saturday and Sunday.
Where in your market?
It's in Oviedo, Florida. They're going to just the first Saturday of the month. We're closed in July. We start in August again. And I do Maitland, Florida, Maitland Farmers Market. They're there every Sunday, but I go the first and third Sundays of the month.
Wow, you're a busy lady. So
I
busy.
do it as long as I can. I meet some interesting people.
Yes, yes, yes.
I bet you do.
I bet that's fun. Sandy, what was it like growing up for you? Where were you born originally?
I was born in the Halifax Hospital in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter Tristan was born there too.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I was born in 1945.
1945. And
That was a long time ago, huh?
well, over 80, about 80 years, right?
So we grew up on the beach a lot. I know my dad's dad, Pappy, he had a converted truck and so we called it the beach wagon. And we go to the beach a lot when I was growing up and have cookouts. And I never swam a lot in the ocean. I liked it. I liked the water, but I never did a lot of swimming in it. And so even as I was growing up in teenage years, we would lay in the sun, of course. We would use baby oil and iodine. Not a good idea.
No.
And I'm really pale skinned, but I never burnt too bad. I was never, and I never I could get a little bit of a tan, a nice tan. But
That's
that was
nice.
it. And of course, we grew up on the beach. We had bonfires on the beach, and the teenagers would have parties on the beach. And spring break, we were not allowed on the beach, but we snuck on the beach.
You had to go see the show for sure.
I had an older sister, Barbara. I had her until 2 years ago, so she was a big part of my life, 4 years older than me. She used to have to take me out a lot with her friends, so I got to know a lot of them. Sometimes she wasn't happy about it.
Right.
We used to go out. I used to go out with her and her friends a lot. Then I have a younger brother, 6 years younger, And we didn't hang out a lot. I mean, that's a big age difference, really, when you're growing up.
Yes.
And we're real close now.
Yeah.
We've all stayed real close, the family.
It's nice. And what were your parents like?
Oh, so sweet.
Quiet, kind of quiet. My mom, bless her heart, she had some birth defect, and she passed away at she was almost 72. That was really, really hard. She was a sweet lady, beautiful lady. And then my dad, he wasn't as quiet as mom.
He was very fun.
He was a good daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Robert Quentin Pepiot. My mother was Catherine Louise Bryja.
Oh,
And Sandy shares pictures of her parents, and her mom was breathtakingly beautiful.
oh, that's so nice. That's beautiful.
She was special lady.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she had the green thumb that Sandy, Adrian, Tristan all inherited.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we definitely got it from mom. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And they Adrian, Tristan, and Sandy share pictures with the family of all of their plants and
Oh.
all of their flowers and all of the critters living in the backyard and everything. And it's so beautiful to see that they're so much alike.
There's one thing that my kids did not inherit from me, and that was cooking.
Oh, you're not a good.
I can cook, but I'm gonna tell you what, both my boys, Adrian the oldest, Shelly's husband, oh, sweet Adrian, and then Davy, Tristan was in the middle, and then Davy, the youngest. All three of them cook. They're all three cooks.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
Shelly?
secret.
They are.
Yeah.
We just sit back and watch when they're all
Yeah, we're not cooks. Shelly and I are not cooks at all.
They'll take after me, I guess. So.
Yeah,
I
that
wish.
from
I
you.
wish.
That's
I wish.
right. Well, tell us about growing up, like your high school days and everything, because you still hang out with everybody. You're still connected.
People think I was in a clique, I guess, but no,
You're in the hot girls.
The hot
You're in
girl
the hot
clique.
girl clique.
Oh, well, yeah. So, but I liked everybody. It was, I just didn't understand. We were all just growing up together, having a good time, trying to get through school. I was involved in high school in a lot of the clubs, and I was in a band, and that's where I met my husband. But we didn't date in high school. And my first husband and my current husband, we were all in the band together.
Oh, funny.
So Wayne, Adrian, and Tristan's dad, he was 2 years ahead of me. And then Roy was 1 year ahead of me. So anyway, it's a long story.
Yeah. And what instruments did all three of y'all play?
Yeah.
Oh, Wayne was drums. I was on the flute and a majorette. And Roy was trombone.
He still plays today, right?
He retired after 33 years of professor of music at UCF,
Wow.
University of Central Florida. And he was a professor of music, low brass, trombone, bass trombone was his instrument.
That's impressive. I've never really learned to play an instrument. I wish I had. Just the recorder. Still not very good at that.
Well, now you have a harmonica.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on the guitar too, but I got something to do. So after you left high school, where did you go?
Well, I worked in Daytona for a while. And when Wayne and I got married, we moved to Tampa, and I started working for Eastern Airlines. I ended up in Atlanta with Eastern Airlines after 24 years. I was retired from them because they bellied up. And then I worked for Disney back in Orlando for 10 years. And when I worked for the airlines, I wasn't an attendant. I was always on the ground. I moved around in the offices and at the airport. And then at Disney, I worked in the offices. And then I worked 5 years for TSA. And I was in the offices there. And
Life is unpredictable, but how you prepare for the unexpected shouldn't be. Take ownership of your life planning with Policy Genius to help your loved ones have a financial safety net in case something happens to you. Whether to cover debts and routine expenses or even invest the money and earn interest over time. With Policy Genius, finding and buying life insurance is simple. You can compare quotes from top insurers and could find coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Plus, they offer life insurance policies starting at just $276 a year for $1 million in coverage. It's an easy way to feel good about and plan for the future. No wonder Policy Genius is the country's leading online insurance marketplace. Don't wait for life to make other plans. Protect your family today. Head to policygenius.com to compare top-rated life insurance policies, get your lowest quote, and make a smart move in under 10 minutes. That's policygenius.com.
and also I had to work screening, which was fun.
She enjoyed it because
I did.
yeah, you loved it. You had fun stories about it and you connected with people. You liked
Interesting people, a lot of interesting people when I worked at both airports, coming to the airport. So that was fun. So anyway, we talk about my kids.
yeah, do it.
Who's your favorite?
You know what? They say, no, I do not have a favorite. I absolutely, they're so,
It
they're
starts
so
with a
different.
T. It starts with a T. It's with an N.
Well, you can tell her she's your favorite daughter. You can say, Tristan, you're my favorite daughter because you only have one daughter. So there you go.
Well, she's the middle child. I was the middle child, and there's something to that.
There is.
There is.
Nelly's a middle child. Yes. Yes. There's a lot of balancing, right, with middle children. But you have 3 amazing kids. So tell me about when you had babies. Was it really hard back in the day? So it sounds like you were a working mom back in the day, had a lot on your plate.
I don't know, working and raising the kids. It was difficult, but we had a good time.
Wow.
I'd take the kids to the parks and, we'd load up the car and just go off. Sometimes friends would go with us. That was in Atlanta. They grew up in Atlanta, Smyrna, Georgia.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had some great times.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they were good kids, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Adrian might be a little handful, but he's the rebellion, the rebellious one.
He's the rebellious one. That's okay. We still love him.
Oh, you gotta love him.
Yeah.
But how advanced for you that you had 3 kids and you were single momming it and then you were working full time. And it sounds like you built some serious careers. I mean, you were working and taking care of the kids. And I know back then the world was a little slower. Now everything's really fast paced. But were there some milestones with your kids that you look back on and you're like, those were good memories? Did they play sports? Did you have to take them to all their little extracurriculars and things like that? I bet that was a lot on you.
Well, I especially remember when Adrian was playing baseball. Or maybe he was playing softball. Well, he was playing baseball. And Tristan was playing softball. And Davy, being the youngest, had just started t-ball. So I had 3 kids, all 3 on different teams in different parks. And so when Adrian turned 16 and started driving, we celebrated.
Yes.
Because he could help with all that, getting them here and there. And I tried to get to all of them. I couldn't get to all of them.
You'd have to probably pick one or the other. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot. So I know that you raised your kids, and then how did you meet your husband now? How did you guys meet, other than in high school? But how did it become a relationship with
Well,
your
so in high school, like, we didn't date. But Wayne and Roy and I, all three of us, were in the Mainland High School Buccaneer Band. We were the first band to be invited to Macy's Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
And this is crazy. It was 1959. Now you can still go. You can go on YouTube and find Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade 1959. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. I
So
watched that.
so
That's so cool.
way into the video you see us, but the video wasn't very good back then. So, but that's kind of crazy, that we can really do that.
Yeah. Oh, it's so incredible. Yeah.
So Wayne, Tristan and Adrian's dad, we kind of went our separate ways and tried to settle in, to our lives. And so Tristan was in the second grade. Her teacher said, they need a father image. You can't raise these kids on your own.
Oh,
So I was dating Davy's dad, and he was a good man. And our marriage was just short. We had different thoughts, I guess, and we kind of ended up going our separate ways. But here was Davy,
hmm
and Davy was meant to be, and he stayed close to his dad, so that was good. And he ended up, I had to move him. I'd moved down to Orlando when Eastern closed and worked for Disney, and he didn't adjust real well down here, so he ended up going back to his dad's home, and he graduated high school up there in Atlanta, in Georgia. So anyway, and then I was single for a long time, and I think Roy had his 30th class reunion.
Yeah.
50th. And his 30th class reunion, he was talking to friends, and one of our good friends, who was an ex-majorette, she said, "Guess who's back in town?" She said, "Sandy Pepiot." And he just perked up. Oh, I wanted to date her, but I was too embarrassed to ask her out.
Oh,
Well, you're going to ask her out now. Well, 6 months later, she finally got him to call me, and we've been together ever since.
Oh,
wow.
30 years now.
That's
that's
really
incredible.
sweet.
Yeah,
That is
kind of
so
like
sweet.
Shelly and Adrian, 30 years, Shelly.
Yeah. This is our 30th year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very exciting.
So, what are some places that you have traveled? Do you like to travel?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we don't travel a lot now, but we did. And I remember, the kids, I took them down to the Caribbean a couple of times. We traveled a little bit, and I took them Davy didn't go. He was pretty young. I took them to Hawaii with my mom and dad. That was a fun trip.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrian, when he went in the Army, he spent a year in South Korea.
Wow.
And at Eastern, airlines would give us tickets, or there would be some kind of competition, and you could win tickets or drawings. And a friend got a ticket on Japan Airlines. She couldn't use it, so she gave it to me. So I flew to South Korea, spent a week with Adrian.
Oh, wow.
That was fun.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
pictures are incredible.
That was really a foreign country to me, and I hated leaving him. He was just 17. I had to leave my baby there.
Oh, that must have been hard. for
That was
sure.
hard, but he was doing good.
Yeah.
So, and then, I don't know, I traveled different places. And Roy and I've gone to, well, we've gone to Hawaii, we've gone to Austria, and he carried his trombone. A lot of times it was for certain events, for musical events. So we went to Hungary, we've been to Austria.
Nice.
I forget everywhere we've been. So I had to make notes so I wouldn't forget things. I still will forget to say some things. France, we went to France, and Roy's Canadian, so we went to Canada, Prince Edward Island.
Yes.
We went to Russia. I wouldn't go back right now, but
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
that was quite a trip.
I bet.
Yeah, so we in Hungary, and I don't know, some other places in Europe.
That's lovely. Did you have like, were these on cruises or through the airline?
Oh,
How did you travel there?
We flew over there. We've been on a cruise in Hawaii, but that was you fly there and then you get on the cruise.
And what did you think of cruises?
Well, I like every cruise I've been on has been great.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I
She-
mean,
She's real easy. She's real easy. She's
Yeah.
an easy traveler. She goes with the flow. You know, she can find entertainment wherever she is.
I have
doesn't
noticed.
take much to please me. Doesn't
Exactly.
take much for me to enjoy. But cruises, one thing about a cruise is you're totally separated from your everyday life.
Yes.
And the last cruise I went, my brother, his wife had a sibling cruise planned.
Mm-hmm.
Also, her 4 siblings went on this cruise. And I thought, well, my brother, we just lost our sister. I said, well, can I go?
Oh,
So he said, well, let me ask everybody. And they all knew me, not real well, but they got to know me better on the cruise. So they all said, sure. So we had a good week cruise, San Juan, and down to Dominican
that's nice.
Republic. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun because we all got together. We met up breakfast, and had dinner together and went on the island tours together. So that was fun. That was good.
That is lovely. So, do
You
you,
don't like cruises?
I've been on a couple of cruises. I think it's more that, like you're saying, I kind of feel like you're stuck on the boat, I mean, they had those ports where you go in, but I I don't know if I'm a big, like, that type of travel person. I think I like to go places, go be at the spot and stay with more of like where the locals are doing things. I think that's more my jam. But I do think with cruises, you can get a lot of bang for your buck. You can hit a lot of different countries at those ports. And so that's really interesting. One time, John won a cruise, and one of our ports was Tanzania, and they were in the middle of a rebellion, and there were tanks all the way lined up down the main road that we were walking on. And then we heard some gunshots, and so we had to dodge and get into the little spot, like hide. Also, there was like only one place with AC, and two, the hotel and this rug selling place. And so we went up into this area just to get some AC and to hide from the rebellion. And so they were trying to sell us these beautiful rugs, but we were all just trying to get the AC time because it was so hot.
Yeah.
And then all those stupid tourists, us included, but we didn't do this, during the middle of the rebellion and the gunshots, they all had their phones out recording. And I'm like, no, John, we're gonna go into this hotel and hang out until this kind of clears up. And then it cleared up a little, and then we rushed back to our boat. And this was for a reward that John had earned from a company. And when we got on, they went to the general manager of their company and said, I thought we were being rewarded. Why were we over here getting shot at? So, but yeah, I mean, you can see a lot. That's one thing I like about cruises. I think they're really cool about that.
Well, I'm surprised they docked there when there was a rebellion going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think whatever. It was interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. Tell me about like when you were traveling, what were some of your favorite meals that you had? Did you have some great meals? And did you have a favorite that you remember? I know you're not much of like a big eater. Like every time I see you, you're just more like
She's a nibbler. She's
Yeah.
a nibbler.
I don't know. There were a lot of good meals. Austria, we've never been able to find this again, was Knoblauch soup. I think that's what it was called, but it was garlic soup. And it was so good. We had that several places,
Oh.
and I've not been able to find that again.
Oh.
I enjoyed that. I
That's
don't
nice.
know. There was a lot of places different, depending on where we were, as to what I would really enjoy.
Yeah. Now when you're on those cruises,
She's up for anything. I
Yeah.
do have to say the Gravy family, the Pepiot and Gravy family, they love garlic.
love garlic. Okay.
They love garlic. Like I guarantee in every single one of their fridges there is a block of garlic.
I got a big bottle now.
Yeah,
Or
it's
garlic.
like
It's garlic.
they have all the different types of garlic, like fresh garlic, the garlic in the bottle, and garlic powder. They pick garlic like mashed potatoes. They're garlic potatoes. They're yeah. We're gonna put garlic in there. They are protecting themselves from vampires every moment of every day. This family.
I love garlic too, so I understand.
There's cooking I miss. My mother's mom and dad, they were from Austria. Now, growing up, I always thought they were from, well, my mother really Hungary. And I always thought they were from Hungary and Yugoslavia. And, but you know, the borders changed a lot
Yes.
over there. And they were born like in 1885. And anyway, my grandma, boy, would she cook. She was a good cook.
That's
So,
nice.
like she used to make some kind of a biscuit like roll, and we've never been able to find the recipe for it.
Oh, she's a gatekeeper.
Some kind of flour, and I remember her, kneading it and letting it sit, and then she fried it. She would fry it, and then she put powdered sugar on it, and
Oh.
eat. She didn't speak real well English. She didn't learn to read or write English. My grandfather did,
Uh-huh.
but not my grandma. Now, my other grandparents, I was within walking distance of all four of them.
I love that.
Both sets. And my other grandparents, Daddy's parents, were from France. His dad, France, goes way back to France, and then my grandmother from England. So anyway, I'm a mixture.
You are.
Yeah.
Melting pot. So
I love
cool.
it.
When you go on those cruises, do you gamble?
I like the slot machines a lot. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
I have a certain amount of money. I put it in. I get some out. I put it back in and get some out. And sometimes I come out with a little leftover. Last time I came out with pretty much even. It's easy to sit there and do the slots.
They are.
Yes.
They are. I have to say that Grammy is up for anything. I think that's one of her, like what we cherish so much is that we're like, Adrian's like, hey, come play golf with me. And she does. And it's like, hey, let's go shopping. And she's in for it. Hey, let's go try this restaurant. She's down for it. Hey, come play bunco. Okay, let's do it. And I think it's so nice that, she's up for it. Let's go for a hike. Let's walk with Colter. Let's go for a bike ride. Let's go on a boat trip.
Yeah.
We're up for it all.
I wasn't sure about the podcast, but this is fun.
Well, we're
just
glad.
like talking with good friends. It's
it's
pretty easy. Okay, I just have a couple more questions, and then we'll let you start your day for real. So, what are 3 mad loves, things you just cannot live without other than garlic and making necklaces? What are some 3 things that you're just like, I love these things?
Oh, being with family,
Mm-hmm.
my wonderful family that gave me a big 80th birthday party.
Yes.
I haven't shared photos yet, but I'm going to online.
Good.
Brag a little bit. So family, of course, I do love my beading, but I read
Mm-hmm.
an assortment of subjects I read. And I don't know. I love fried chicken.
Ditto.
Birds.
Too.
I have
Same.
birds. I have 2 cockatiels that are 20 and 21 years old.
What are their names?
Peppy and Rusty, but we call her Mama Bird.
Oh.
And, then we have those 2 are, they're getting up there. And then I have a Rosie Bork parakeet that's 20, almost 21. I don't know. I lose track how old they are, but they're, and he's not doing good. Dusty is, that's really amazing that he's lived to be 21 years old, for a parakeet, but he's a Rosie parakeet. I guess they live longer. And now I have a new one, a new little guy. He's like almost 3 months, 2.5 months old. And, he's baby blue Bojangles. We call him Bobo.
Oh.
And he's a parrot. They're like 3.5 inches, and they're the smallest in the parrot family. And most of the males talk, so we're waiting for him to talk. It'll be a while, but I think he'll be a talker.
Will you teach him some cuss words?
Oh, he'll probably pick up some.
All right. Well, we love you, and share this with your friends, and especially your group, your 33 lunch friends from your high school. And we will see you again soon. Texas.
Hey, I love y'all.
Warning, the following ZipRecruiter radio spot you are about to hear is going to be filled with F words.
When you're hiring, we at ZipRecruiter know you can feel frustrated, forlorn even, like your efforts are futile, and you can spend a fortune trying to find fabulous people, only to get flooded with candidates who are just fine. Fortunately, ZipRecruiter figured out how to fix all that. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. With ZipRecruiter, you can forget your frustrations because we find the right people for your roles fast, which is our absolute favorite F word. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Fantastic.
So, whether you need to hire 4, 40, or 400 people, get ready to meet first-rate talent. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/zip to try ZipRecruiter for free. Don't forget, that's ZipRecruiter.com/zip. Finally, that's ZipRecruiter.com/zip.